Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sling by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up, and a kick out at two.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing, 12 years after his last WrestleMania.
From the top rope,
misses big time.
Took the risk, received absolutely zero reward.
And that may have just been the turning point in this match.
Oh, man!
Ooh, he fends that off.
Backs.
Uh-oh.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Jordan suplex released.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
He gets back into the ring. Oh, what a response.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Totally helpless at the moment. Ooh, right to the throat.
Oh, man!
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Taking off from the ropes. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Set up in the corner now.
The power of Roman Reigns. And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Rollins might need to adapt a little better after that.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
And Zagiri finds its mark.
The dominant streak of Reigns getting a bit challenged.
Yeah, as Rollins was putting that visionary offensive mindset to work.
Target in the arm now.
Big knee lift.
And then follows it up with the line.
And Punk gets countered there. Back into the ring here.
Targeting a body part, working the arm. He is looking to do some serious harm. And he is directed into the corner.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop.
face CM Punk. Shoulders down, this might do it.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Single leg drop kick caught him. And that could end up putting CM Punk on shaky legs for a bit.
Rollins unleashed his athleticism there. Big time height on that kick. He's heading back to the ring.
Rollins drops his opponent. Stop! Roman in big-time jeopardy.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself. GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stopped by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal chief.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic agrees to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. All right, looks like we've got someone after my own heart. A true nonconformist, someone who wants to do things their way. I need you to know that I respect the hell out of you for that. And that respect is why this is not going to be easy for you. We still put something together to make sure that you earn everything this showcase has to offer. I know that not everyone wants to live that traditional showcase life. Not everybody's got time for expertly crafted objectives and unlocking all the incredible rewards. But that doesn't mean you should be excluded from all the fun. So this year, I wanted to grant the fair members of the WWE Universe a secondary path to greatness. Think of it as the voice of the voiceless giving a choice to the choiceless. On this path, you will find a single gauntlet match where you will take on 20 opponents, one after the other. Whether my biggest historical rivals, legends that I've always wanted to test myself against, or those who comprised the biggest what-if of my entire career. They're here in this showcase gauntlet. If you can emerge as the sole survivor, then you'll get all the spoils that the showcase has to offer. You'll be credited with full completion of every match on the timeline, granting you every reward that's to be unlocked. No objectives, you know what you're doing, and we'll trust your judgment in finding the victory. No cutscenes, no time to breathe. Just one angry opponent after the other. No fluff, no mercy, no slingshot tech to help change the rules. You want to prove to truly be the best in the world? Well then, you better get to work. You want to conquer the world? This is your opportunity. Best of luck. It's clobbering time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk The underdog, who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse, this is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
High rent district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
Sky high.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
He's got him, getting ready.
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
That just looked brutal. And you have to imagine that the challenger has no idea where they are right now.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown. Flying.
And nobody held on that one.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters from the sky.
Wow, cross body!
And Punk there utilizing his quickness. With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
Here he is, heading back into the ring.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk. but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
The pin for the championship.
The champ looking to retain.
Got something else in mind, I guess. Punk never saw that coming. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
Bradshaw tipping the scales a bit here. Russian leg sweep.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gonna do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Going for the pin, tighter on the line. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
His opponent has to be absolutely
Playing possum, shoulders down. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
CM Punk looking, getting out of harm's way.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Punk looking dominant now.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
CM Punk!
Totally missed that one.
A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that.
Into a left hand.
This whole arena getting behind Punk now, fueling the champ with adrenaline.
That dodge could buy JBL time.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Pinning the champ. This could be over.
And the pin is broken by the champion.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match. Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring. Right to the back of the neck.
Taking this fight back into the ring. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Huge kick. connects.
A truly rough blow to the head, and it seems to be the
CM Punk from the top rope.
elbow drop connects. Punk is pulling out all the stops on JBL. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Boom! GTS.
The champ with a stunning display of dominance.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio. Down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Oh, right into a counter. And he turned it around.
Put in the corner now.
Big elbow.
And we talk about these two trading one blow after another.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh, just emptying everything they've got now.
Both absolutely drained, but CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion. Trying armbar. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Northern Lights. Ooh, and fights back.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we're
going to put him away. And he gets the shoulder up.
I didn't think that was nearly enough to put him away.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Float over snap suplex.
about to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Placing him in the corner.
Knee to the jaw, opponent groggy, and an opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Oh, clothesline! Oh, what a counter, knees!
That'll buy you some valuable time.
Spinning kick to the gut.
And maybe Punk has targeted something. Maybe an ailing injury could be affecting Rey.
Oh, what a kick! Oh, he had that scouted. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Get in there, ref.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker. Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken on him.
Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships.
Springboard caught in midair, powerbomb.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them in both of their careers.
From above!
Watch out! Whoa! Kimurata!
Unbelievable athleticism. And into the corner he goes. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref. Oh, a knee. Lights out. Hooked up and boom.
Ray take head on CM Punk. His arm showing off the mat before one.
Amazing.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Punk, knee in the corner, follows it up with a short arm clothesline. Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 from the top.
Frog splash connects. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And Mysterio clearly frustrated over that kick out, asking himself, what do I have to do next?
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. Drills his opponent with the bulldog.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Mysterio.
Boom! DDT.
Oh, and shoulders down. Got the cover.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point. Springboard misses the target. Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Followed by a clothesline.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle. Top rope.
Elbow drop to the heart. It's CM Punk's time to try and capitalize on Mysterio.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back down to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Shoulders down. Oh, kick out at 2.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight. Down with a GTS.
Does that finish Rey off?
Into the cover. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is, CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.